I came from New York to see you. And then
that's when everything changed.
He fucking screamed it to the top of his lungs. He was like, wow. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a very special, cool video. I am excited to do this video. I've been wanting to film this video for a while now. If you're new to my channel, this is a makeup-based channel, but we're not doing makeup for this video. This is going to be more of a story time. We have a special guest on our channel.
Hi.
This is one of my best friends.
Enrique,
also known as Aurora. I'll give you the spotlight.
Yeah, Enrique or Aurora. You can find me at It's Only Aurora on Instagram for my drag stuff. Enrique Figs for my regular boy stuff.
Literally, I'm obsessed with this girly. The makeup that she does, the work that she does is incredible. Make sure you subscribe to her channel. I will link everything below, so make sure you do that before going further into this video. Okay, so this video is gonna focus solely based on our trip to Europe, our trip to Oslo, Norway.
That we took in the beginning of 2019.
So this is going 2 years back, and
we just felt like right now was like the right time, like, to talk about it, especially with like everything going on in the world. We don't really know when we'll go back.
We were like reminiscing old times and memories, and we're like, we did a lot of cool stuff that we never spoke about like publicly. So this video will focus on our trip to Oslo. If you know me well, you know for like years it was my dream to like go there. So this is fun to like do this video, like the aftermath, like what actually happened while we were there. There's a lot of things that happened while we were there, and it's just like, it'll be fun to talk about.
Yeah, so we're just gonna go through the timeline and like just basically, we know some stuff got like mixed up along the way, like maybe we forgot some stuff, but hopefully with like two brains put together, like we can like complete the full story of like what actually happened in Oslo, if you know what I mean.
Keep in mind, Aurora was there and like experienced this with me, so that's why she's in this video. I feel like her input really is a huge deal to me, because like it's one thing to experience this, but to like have someone witness everything that went on, it's like, whoa, like this really happened. This is a very sensitive video for me because my family told me, like, why do you want to go there? Like, you'll never go there. Stop wanting to go there. Like, why do you want to go there? And, like, my friends laughed in my face. They're like, why do you care to go there? And I'm like, it's not even about Scam or the show. I feel like you fall in love with the place itself when you watch that show. It was really, like, something like on my bucket list that I've always wanted to like see through, like happen. Like I just think it's such an interesting place. The buses look like train tracks. Like there's villages and mountains.
It's giving Polar Express.
We're surrounded by like a lake. Like we're like on an island. Like surrounded by water. Like Loch Ness Monster vibes. Like, but
we're gonna talk all about that. But let's start off. Let's start off with.
Oh my God! The rainbow money. That's it. I will forever love Norway and Oslo for the rainbow money. When I saw that, I lost my mind. I know you were shocked. You're like, oh,
but we're going to get into that, but let's start off with the beginning details on how everything happened.
Okay, so this video, I'm sure you've read the thumbnail. This video is going to focus on TJ Mo, Tarjei.
With a small...
Yes.
Input of Shawn Mendes. We
will be including a lot of tea in this video, so be prepared. Grab your snacks. This is the video for you.
Get the tea, get the Lipton.
We're the queens of pronouncing his name wrong. I call him Tarjei.
But for the sake of the video, we're going to call him TJ. TJ. We don't want to mess up his name.
We don't want to say his name, pronounce his name weird or wrong, but we're the queens of pronouncing his name weird. Mm-hmm. But if you could pronounce his name right, God bless you.
Sound off below how it's actually supposed to be.
Yeah, I get it right sometimes, but sometimes I say it a little bit, because I'm like American. We're American. We have like a different accent, so it's difficult for us, but we're just going to call him TJ Mo. So this video is going to focus on our experience meeting him, because it was like a dream of mine to meet him, and I feel like a lot went on that's like interesting. Like I always wonder, like, is he nice? Like, I want to know, like, people's experience, but no one has ever made a video, like, talking about their experience with him. So
we figured we would be the first to do it on YouTube.
Since it was an experience that we thought was really cool, like, we're like, this would be a cool video to do, and this is why we're making this video now. So, without further ado, let's get right into
the video.
Oh my god, guys. Where do I start? Okay, I'm gonna talk about how I got involved in, like, scam stan Twitter. So this was, like, 2017, like, season 4, which is the last season, had not come out yet. Season 3 was just, like, out, freshly out, popular, going viral all over Twitter. So I had picked up when, like, season 3 was, like, airing, and I liked that I joined the fandom right before season 4 came out. So it was like, okay, like, this is cool, like, I'm not an OG, but at least I'm, like, getting involved when, like, the show is just coming out. Like, I like that. So I got really, like, into scam. It taught me, like, a lot of life lessons, a lot of, like, positive quotes. Like, it really changed my mentality and how I think about a lot of things. Like, I was very, like, I don't want to say a negative person, but I would take things really personal, and I would let people, like, really affect me. And scam taught me, like, you have to, like, let all those thoughts and emotions go. Like, just focus on positive. If there's anything negative, like, let it go. Just let it go. I used to harp on drama and negativity, and it's something that I'm still working on, but I'm happy, like, I'm learning to just let things go. Like, don't hold on to those type of things. This has a huge part to play in the story, so I'm gonna have to mention this. So, this is really interesting how this all happened. I'm getting, like, upset thinking about it. So, I was in a group chat with a group of girls. There's, like, 15 of us. It's a popular thing that happens on Twitter. You just join, like, these chats, and, like, you meet these...
Random chats,
You meet, like, these random new people. I know you're, in, like, in a high-fashion Twitter.
Everyone is in them, and if they say that they're not, they're lying. Everyone's in them.
So, this was, like... This is 2 years ago drama, so I'm very comfortable talking about it now. Doesn't faze me anymore. But it did really affect me when it was happening. So I was in this chat, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna address a lot of things in this video. I'm here to set the record straight. So I became friends with all these people, and this one girl stood out to me, and her name is... We're gonna call her M. I don't want to get sued for this video. Okay.
Becca, bleep the name.
Yeah, so that girl, I don't know, like, what it was, but it's very odd. It's very weird. It's bizarre. So we were not friends, but we were cool. Like, she would like my stuff. I would like her stuff. We were civil. We were acquainted. And then I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, 2-3 months later... I started to notice everyone in the scam fandom was blocking me, and I'm like, is someone talking about me? Why does everyone have me blocked? And it didn't really bother me until people that I started to care about and like started to block me, and I'm like, whoa, like, what's going on? So then it hit me, like, that this girl was spreading malicious rumors, disgusting lies about me to assassinate my character. This is something that happens frequently and often on social media. People will try to, like, make you look a certain way or harm your character. So basically, I'm mentioning this girl because she plays a huge part in this story. She was basically telling me and many other people that I will never meet Tarjei, that I don't deserve to meet him, and that I'm a bad person because of past actions. And she was trying to use a video I posted. I decided to post against me. I'm sorry, you cannot use something that I posted against me. Like, I was really not ready to talk about this 2 years ago when it happened, but now that I don't care and I'm finally moved on and over it, I want to know, like, what was the reason? And, like, I think I really believe in karma. Like, that was fucking crazy and hilarious. I want to know, like, your thoughts and input on all that.
I have dealt with, like, my fair share of, like, people treating me very different because I was in, like, the whole, like, fandom, like, stan situation, like, years ago.
She doesn't stan anymore.
I still kind of am, but not at the same time. It's not as severe as it was in the beginning, like, of my early teens. So I understand, like, what Chandler was going through because it happened to me. So people that I feel like have to purposely put others down on social media or like attack others or like basically spread lies. I feel like that's wrong, and you know,
cyberbullying should not be taken lightly, and like that's literally cyberbullying. You don't have a right to say someone's a bad person, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. Okay, so this is really funny how this happened. I did not think about it twice. I saved up the money to go, and we went. And literally, like...
And we went. She asked me, and I was unsure if I was going to be able to take the time off from work, and surprisingly, they said yeah.
I feel like everything happens for a reason, because when the opportunity came to finally go to Oslo, I was like, do I want to do this? I was, like, second-guessing myself. And it was meant to be, you guys. We were meant to be there. She had work, and I was not going to go without her. And she's like, I'm going to ask my job if I could take a few days off. Depending on what your job says, we will go or not. So I automatically told myself, we're not going. Your job's not going to give you off.
It was so last minute. It was like 5 days ahead.
And it worked to her advantage, because Shawn Mendes was having a concert there while we were there. So she got to do her stuff while I got to do my stuff.
Yeah, it was so funny that when my job gave me the time off, I called this bitch and I'm like, we're going. And she's like, what?
I did not believe it. I was like, you're lying. There's no way, like, your job said we could go. Like, I was shocked. Like, so we finally book, and this is where the real story begins.
Starts.
So when we land, let's talk about the flight. It was like a 9 hours.
9-hour flight.
Your butt is gonna hurt.
We got there in the morning.
When the plane landed, there was snow everywhere, and I was like, oh my god, we didn't bring the right clothing.
Yeah, it was very weird.
But then when we started, like...
But then when we were on the train, and we were going into the city of Oslo, because, LOL, there's a ghost. I'm kidding. But we were in the city of Oslo. I was like, oh shoot, there's no snow.
Yeah, like taking the train to our hotel, there was no snow, but it was very weird when we landed. So mountains of snow. I thought we were at the fucking North Pole.
Yeah, like a Polar Express or something.
Polar Express.
And it was so weird. There was snow. But it wasn't cold.
Now let's get into the real tea. We accidentally booked into the same hotel as Shawn Mendes. But that's your...
We pull up to our hotel because we take an Uber, and the way the Uber was taking us to our hotel was like so weird. We thought like it was from a scene from Hostel. Like
that's disgusting. We thought we were in a Taken movie. Like it was so shady.
It was very weird. Like we were going through like these like weird tunnels to get to our hotel. Like we're in a different country.
So we just get there and we're already freaking out. We're like, this Uber is kind of shady, or taxi is kind of shady. It felt like we were in a Taken movie. Like something weird was gonna happen to us.
But then when we got out of the tunnel that the Uber driver was taking us to go to our hotel. As we arrived to our hotel, there's all these tour buses and all these girls lined up outside of the hotel. It was so weird. We were like, what's going on here? And
I will never get over everyone's faces when they saw us walk into the hotel and they're like, you're staying at Shawn's hotel? I heard also Jeffree Star and people like that.
Yeah, Jeffree Star. And well, basically, we stood at the #1 5-star hotel in Oslo, because if you never have gone to a place before, you should always stay at the best hotels there. Live your best life, live your best experience.
It's also super safe if you're staying at a really expensive hotel.
When you're going overseas, always stay at a really good hotel, because that's the safest.
They will protect you and make sure you're safe. It was very expensive. The most expensive hotel probably in the city, but we had to do it not only for safety, to be secure of ourselves. Like,
exactly. So people like Jeffree Star, Shawn Mendes was there while we were there. Other people, like every celebrity stays there. So as we're there, like Shawn Mendes was there, and he wasn't outside when we arrived, but we did see him.
You saw him.
Yeah, you saw him too.
Okay, wait. Before we met Tarjei, we did normal things. I don't want people to think we just went there for a picture with an actor and clout. That was not the case. So we were hunting for these scam books. We went to multiple restaurants while we were there. Multiple bookstores. We were exploring the places.
These books that they specifically wanted, like, they don't sell in the US. So it's like, obviously, if you want the books, you have to go all the way to Norway to get them, right? And even then, even when we went and we got the books that day too, we also passed by some of the scam locations where they filmed. We passed by the school, all that stuff. Like, yeah.
We visited the school. We went sightseeing, so that was fun.
Yeah, we did a lot of pictures on the outside.
But we really explored the city. Like, we went to bookstores, restaurants. We're going to insert all the clips and videos in this video, so you get to, like, experience it with us.
Wait. Morning, it's me. Hello.
We initially went to Oslo to see a play, and I knew that Tarjei would be at the play. Like, that was like the rush for me. Like, oh my god, like, I never went there with the intention of meeting him. It was more like, oh, I know a lot of people go to see his play. I want to see him live in theater. Like, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I had no clue what they were saying.
I knew what they were saying because the play that TJ Mo was doing was A Streetcar Named Desire. That was the movie. Well, the play that they were doing based on, like, the book and film. So I kind of had an understanding of what they were saying. I didn't know what they were saying at all, but I knew.
But they were, like, acting
yeah.
it out, so I have eyes. I could see if there's, like, a dramatic scene or violence or whatever, like...
romance.
Something sad or something happy. Like, I have eyes. I could see, like, the emotion in the face. So it was interesting to, like, watch something like that. Like, you don't have to always, like... It was definitely an interesting experience. And I do practice Norwegian on Duolingo. I do, like, study the language, but obviously I'm not super good at it. It's like Spanish. It's like something I know, but I'm not, like, you know, people speak better than me, obviously. Like, so it's very that.
Frue og frue. Hva kan jeg gjøre for deg?
Nei, jeg går ut og selger lodd til inntekt for fotballaget mitt.
Og hva kan man vinne? En fotballspiller?
Nei, skinke, kake, vannkoker.
Jeg prøvde meg på en spøk, men den falt jo rett i jorden. Vil du ha en drink?
Nei, jeg kan ikke drikke mens jeg går ut og selger lodd.
Skal vi se om jeg har noe småtteri her. Jeg er ikke sikkert. Nei, dessverre, det er helt tomt her. Jeg er ikke fruen i huset, skjønner du. Jeg er bare en av disse masete slektningene som kommer langveis fra.
Jeg skjønner, jeg kan komme tilbake nå.
Har du fyr?
Ja. Det er ikke alltid det sitter i, men...
Ikke til å stole på. Tusen takk.
Vær så god.
Hvor mye klokke...
Okay, so we need to clear up these rumors because there's a lot of things about me out there that are untrue. So this is another reason why I'm making this video, because I just want to set the record straight. And, like, I don't like when people gossip about me. You need to know the truth. So there's a lot of skepticalness. Is that even a word? No. There's a lot of things out there, like, people think I stalked Tarjei. I absolutely did not. And we're gonna fucking clear that up now, that I did not wait in the back of a theater for no one. This is what really happened, and she was there to witness it. This is not a lie. This is the absolute full truth. Okay, so during intermission, because if you don't know what intermission is, they basically take a break when a play's too long, or a movie or whatever. Like,
basically the play was like 4 hours long.
Yeah, so they took a break, they took an intermission, and, like, you asked me, you're like, do you want to go out? Do you want to leave? And I'm like, I thought about it. I wasn't sure. I was like, do I want to leave? It's not a secret that people before me have met Tarjei at the theater. Everyone in the fandom knows that people meet him at the theater. It's not a secret.
But no one gives up the details on how they meet him at the theater.
Exactly.
That's what it was.
It's an exclusive thing where you kind of have to figure it out for yourself. No one's going to tell you the steps to meet him at a theater. Like, you kind of have to just go and figure it out yourself. So I didn't go there with the intention of like, oh, I'm for sure gonna see him.
Or meet him or anything.
I literally was crying on the plane. I was like, I probably came all the way here and I'm not even gonna see him. And you remember that. I was literally like, I'm not gonna see him. I'm not gonna see him. And like, I literally believed I wasn't gonna see him. So during intermission, we went out. We went outside. And I remember like it was yesterday.
We went across the street.
There's a hotel across the street from the theater. We went to the hotel.
To get snacks.
We didn't even wait outside of the theater. We went into the hotel across the street from the theater. And I will never forget it. When we turned the corner, well, I ran around the corner.
What happened was this. We saw the door, and I saw that someone was about to walk out of the door.
Some of the actors were already outside smoking, so I literally looked at you and I was like, he left. Like, we're not gonna see him.
Yeah, we were not gonna see him. Like, he probably left.
So we were literally so sad and upset. We're like convinced that he left. Then I will never forget it. We went to the hotel across the street to buy snacks, like food. We were kind of hungry. Not even 30 minutes passed. It's dead outside. It's empty.
Yeah, like there was no one.
Silence. It was scary.
It looked like the theater was like done. Like no one was there.
It was completely ice cold, isolated. Not one soul on the streets. Completely empty. And I had like this sparkly diamond dress.
From IMG. That
you told me to buy. So I had this sparkly dress, and I will never forget it. You were like, oh my God, he's right there. And I turned around, and he's standing right there. He was like on his phone. And I'm like, oh my God, he's literally right there. So we go out, and it's the funniest, visualize this in your head. It's the funniest image. I think I have a video. I could insert it. I'm like crossing the street with like a sparkly gown.
And a fur coat that like
touches
the floor.
It was kind of obnoxious, but like funny and cute at the same time. Okay, my outfit was a serve. I don't care what anyone says. But the hair, oh my God. The hair was stiff. That was not a look. The hair was disgusting. But you live and you learn, and we will never wear hair like that again.
Never.
Thank you.
Never.
Thank you. We approach him. Well, I approach him. I don't know. Keep in mind, I can't see her. I don't know what she's doing.
So basically, Chandler goes across. So we're crossing the street, and Chandler's like, "Hi."
Oh my God! I will never forget his face when I was like, "Hi."
And he looked.
Wait. He looked at me like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah, like he was like scared type shit. Like, it was
not scared, but like
funny.
timid. It was like timid.
He was like this, like hello.
That's literally the voice he said it into. Hello, and then I will never forget it. I put my hand out to like shake his hand.
You're like, I'm Chandler.
And then I was like, I'm Chandler. And then like, I'm not gonna lie, he thought about it, like to shake my hand, and then he did. And then like, I was like, I will never forget it. I was like, I came from New York to see you. And then
that's when everything changed. the minute we were like, we came all the way
that's
from New York.
when his whole demeanor changed. Wait, before you start getting into the juicy stuff. So, I will never forget it. I knew it would be scary meeting him, but he wasn't looking into my eyes. He was like looking into my soul. Like, I feel like he's very like intuitive. Like, he was trying to read my energy. Like, is this bitch weird or is this bitch cool? Like, he was trying to feel me out. Like, I could just see it in his eyes. Like, he was like figuring me out, and I'm like so scared. I'm like, oh my God, in my head, I was just like, this is happening. This is really happening. This is really happening right now. Like, and this is the cutest part. When I said I came all the way from New York to see you, he fucking screamed it to the top of his lungs. He was like, wow.
He was like, wow, all the way from New York?
When I heard that, I was like, I'm set. I could like live happy. Someone that I've looked up to and has kept me out of like depression literally said, wow, like, whoa, like, what? So yeah, so when I heard that, I was like, whoa, like, this is surreal. I was losing track of what was reality and not reality, because I've had dreams that I've met him and I woke up crying like, oh my God, it was a dream, it wasn't real. But this was like really happening. This is how I know he's genuinely like such a sweetheart. And if you're watching this, I really appreciate you. Thank you for being so nice when I was clearly nervous and awkward. There was a point I wasn't talking. I was just staring at him. And he stood there. He did not move. He did not leave. He literally stood there. He was just like staring at me back.
Yeah.
He could have laughed and been like, okay, I gotta go. But he didn't. He literally was standing there for like 15 minutes. And then, oh my God, I was just like, Oh, and then, like, he started talking, but, like, I couldn't hear words. I just saw, like, his mouth moving. I was, like, tripping. But then that's when you told me, like, you heard him say, like, for my small part. I'd never heard that. Like, I was like...
Oh, yeah, he was like... He was like, you guys flew all this way to see me, like, do one small part.
And I was like, hell yeah. And then I started screaming, like, hell yeah. Like... And it's so funny because towards the end, when he was, like, leaving, trying to leave... That's when, like, I blew up. Like, I started acting crazy. I was like, I love you so much. You're my favorite actor. Like, and then, yeah.
It was just cute.
And then, like, he was like, deuces, bitches, and then he left.
Well, he was like, he had to go eat.
Yeah, he said, like...
He wasn't like, oh, like, goodbye.
I'm pretty
like,
sure he, like, wasted his intermission break on us, and I will never forget it. The fact that he would waste his, like, probably only little break on us.
He was literally outside with us for, what, like, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, like...
And sorry if I get too excited and to talk too fast when I'm talking about him. It's just, like, thinking about the memories, I'm just, like, adrenaline rush. Like, oh my god, like, yeah, I'm probably, like, acting crazy, but, like, I'm excited. So forgive me, but girl, we really did that. And I will never forget it, him walking away and me looking at the back of him, and I'm like, that really just happened. And then I look at you, and I'm like... like, did that just happen?
She's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, no way. There's no way. That was our experience meeting Tarjei. She got a picture with him too. My last day there, we were literally crying. It was so sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we will be going back there one day. They say, like, Norwegian people are very, like, cold, standoffish. I don't get that vibe at all. Everyone was really nice there.
Mm-hmm.
You said people are very open to, like, transness. Like, nobody treated me bad for being different. Like,
it's literally just a nicer version of, like...
U.S.
The United States. Like, that's basically just what it is. There's nice people. They respect trans, gay people, everyone. So it's like... Why wouldn't you want to be there?
We will be there for Pride, because I heard Oslo's the gay city, so...
The last day of our trip, we thought it would be nice to go to... I'm not saying this right, but Etborg, which is where, like, Henrik's mother works. And unfortunately, it was closed when we went there. So we weren't even able to appreciate it. We appreciated it from the outside. But...
We always see pictures of this place, and we really wanted to eat there. Because it's like an atmosphere vibe, like a cool, yeah.
But
keep in mind, we did not meet Henrik yet. While we were in Norway and Oslo, we didn't know Henrik.
We didn't know him. We didn't meet him. No, nothing. But we will talk about that in part 2.
But part 2, we will spill some real tea.
And yeah, that is the tea.
Little did we know what was coming, and we will spill the real tea in part 2. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one.